Hello, and welcome to Hot Off the Press, your one-way ticket to the hottest drama in the Hollywood scene. In a riveting convergence of Hollywood's finest minds, two remarkable individuals, Mel Gibson and Elon Musk, have come together to unravel a deeply entrenched enigma that has long shrouded the city of dreams. Their collaboration has birthed Sound of Freedom, a cinematic revelation poised to expose the harrowing underbelly of the entertainment industry. While the film delves into the sinister realm of child trafficking, its reception among Hollywood's luminaries has been both intriguing and enigmatic, resonating through the corridors of speculation. Sound of Freedom holds the mirror up to Hollywood's deepest secrets. It courageously ventures into the shadow in a landscape adorned with glitz and glamour, where innocence is exploited for sinister gains. This audacious endeavor to shed light on an unspoken truth has garnered curious glances as a conspicuous silence enveloped many of the industry's most prominent figures. Questions abound. Why have purported philanthropists refrained from discussing a film that calls out a heinous truth? In this enigmatic tapestry, one resolute voice emerges undeterred. Mel Gibson, an acclaimed actor and filmmaker, has been a vocal advocate for the film, passionately advocating its mission to unveil the concealed horrors. Adding yet another layer to this unfolding drama, Elon Musk has stepped into the limelight, aligning his efforts with Gibson's. This unexpected union of talent and influence adds weight to the narrative and underscores the urgency of the message Sound of Freedom imparts. The question that lingers amidst this alliance is, how has Elon Musk lent his formidable prowess to the cause of Sound of Freedom? As the pieces of this intricate puzzle fall into place, a clearer picture emerges. But before we delve further, don't forget to engage with us by smashing that like button and subscribing to our channel, ensuring you never miss a revelation in the world of celebrity intrigue. The conspicuous absence of Sound of Freedom from cinema screens is a paradox that demands contemplation. With its resounding theme and poignant message, the film's absence invites speculation. As its creators and advocates navigate the labyrinth corridors of Hollywood, the world watches in anticipation, poised at the cusp of a revelation that could reshape the industry's very foundation. In a curious twist that has perplexed both critics and audiences alike, Sound of Freedom, a cinematic masterpiece that unveils the chilling reality of human trafficking, particularly within the realms of Hollywood, remains conspicuously absent from major streaming platforms such as Netflix and Hulu. This very omission, paradoxically, raises questions as to why a film of such paramount importance, shedding light on the global scourge of human trafficking, has not been the subject of an intense bidding war among streaming services vying for its rights. The implications become even more unsettling as we delve deeper into this enigma. The shadows Sound of Freedom casts are not merely fictional, as it peers unflinchingly into the depths of human trafficking networks operating worldwide. This unapologetically raw narrative, daring to tread where others dare not, would ostensibly be a treasure trove for streaming giants keen on attracting socially conscious audiences. Yet, the silence persists. Could this perhaps be attributed to the power brokers of Hollywood orchestrating a symphony of concealment to protect their own hidden involvements? One steadfast figure emerges from the shadows within this labyrinth tale, Mel Gibson. From the very inception of Sound of Freedom, Gibson has embarked on a mission to propagate its significance to a global audience, voluntarily championing its cause without compensation. Through his fervent advocacy, he has kindled dialogues on human trafficking, rallying support for initiatives aimed at its eradication. Amidst a chorus of silence, Gibson stands as a singular voice willing to face backlash and ostracization, all in the name of justice and truth. The age-old adage, actions speak louder than words, finds vivid embodiment in Gibson's relentless campaign as he champions the cause of Sound of Freedom. Ripples of consequence surge through the Hollywood establishment. While his peers from the industry may shy away from acknowledging the film's chilling revelations, Gibson has chosen a different path, embodying the conviction that exposure is the first step toward reform. It is a path fraught with challenges, where noble intentions attract torrents of resistance. Yet, as the story unfolds, a new name enters the stage: the iconic Oprah Winfrey. An unexpected spotlight is cast upon her, with speculation swirling that her South African school might serve as a clandestine epicenter for the selection of future victims. Such claims have thrust her into the throes of scrutiny as the intrigue deepens, and the world watches with bated breath. Intricacies aside, the battle lines have been drawn. The Hollywood elite, seemingly intent on suppressing the film's global reach, wage a covert war of their own. Despite their efforts, the viral undercurrents of Sound of Freedom defy containment, transcending barriers and spreading its message far and wide. In the epic clash between Hollywood's exclusive elite and the truth-seeking fervor of Sound of Freedom, a remarkable alliance has emerged that could alter the course of this riveting narrative. Mel Gibson's valiant quest to expose hidden secrets has gained an unexpected ally, one of the world's most influential figures, Elon Musk. As the battle intensifies, Musk's resounding support breathes new life into the film's mission, capturing the hearts and attention of millions. Enter Elon Musk, Musk, the enigmatic visionary and current reigning titan of wealth. Amidst the clamor of intrigue and suspense, Musk boldly wielded his influence on a platform that has become synonymous with instant global connection, Twitter. On the 18th of May, Angel Studios released a tweet that reverberated across the digital landscape, heralding the official theatrical release of Sound of Freedom. Nestled within this announcement was the film's captivating trailer, an overture of the revelations that lay ahead. In response, Elon Musk penned a tweet that captured the essence of his endorsement. "I recommend putting it on this platform for free for a brief period or just asking people to subscribe to support. They would not keep any funds." This single tweet, rife with potent implications, propelled discussions to new heights, igniting a dialogue that resonated far beyond the confines of social media. The distributor of the film, emboldened by Musk's words, seized the opportunity, responding enthusiastically, "That's an interesting idea, let's chat." In this exchange, it became evident that Musk's support was a strategic maneuver that leveraged the vast influence of his recently acquired platform for the collective good. The symbiotic resonance of Musk's endorsement becomes increasingly apparent when examined through the lens of the film's intent and Twitter's trajectory. The powerful injection of Musk's name into the fray elevates the film's visibility, bolstering Twitter's ongoing efforts to prioritize streaming video content. This convergence not only serves the cause of Sound of Freedom, but also paves the way for an evolution in online content consumption, mirroring Musk's audacious undertakings in other sectors. The strategic alchemy of this alliance finds roots in more than the film's dissemination. It marks a bold stride towards an alternate digital future. The seeds sown by the introduction of Tucker Carlson's show on Twitter in June signify a watershed moment, an initiation of a potential challenge to the dominion of YouTube, as orchestrated by none other than Musk himself. In the wake of Musk's influential tweet, an extraordinary outpouring of support cascaded forth. As Musk's words reverberated, resonating with those championing the cause against child trafficking, a chorus of advocacy emerged. Among those who joined this chorus was country music recording artist John Rich, aligning his voice with the collective call for change. Though seemingly disparate, the union between Gibson and Musk has ignited a beacon of hope in the form of Sound of Freedom, a film that dares to tread where others falter, confronting the darkness of child trafficking with unflinching determination. The chorus of endorsement for Sound of Freedom reached a crescendo on social media platforms. As John Rich eloquently stated, "Hey, at Elon Musk, I appreciate your acknowledgement of how vitally important this film, #Sound of Freedom, is to the world." This sentiment reverberated across the digital landscape, finding harmony with others who recognized the film's potential impact. Within this digital symphony, one resounding note echoed the belief that the film's reach could be extended far beyond traditional avenues. A discerning Twitter user remarked, "I would predict this movie would gross more by opening on Twitter with subscriptions than just in theaters. More importantly, it would be seen by more people worldwide, and that needs to happen." Despite the overwhelming tide of support that surged forth prior to the film's release, a cloud of intrigue lingered. An unsettling narrative emerged that portrayed the Hollywood elite's concerted efforts to stifle the film's journey into the spotlight. In a calculated move, it appeared they had cast a shadow over its path, leaving it without a theatrical release and causing streaming giants like Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon to maintain a cautious distance. The rationale behind the streaming giants' hesitation remains an enigma, shrouded in mystery. This thought-provoking film, rooted in the inspirational true story of Tim Ballard, a former U.S. government agent turned child trafficking rescuer, seems tailor-made to captivate audiences worldwide. Anchored by the portrayal of Jim Caviezel as federal agent Tim Ballard, the film artfully captures the essence of one man's transformational journey. Caviezel's portrayal masterfully depicts Ballard's descent into the abyss of child crimes, where despair overshadows his resolve. The turning point comes when he rescues a young boy, a survivor of brutal traffickers, who implores him to save his kidnapped sister. In this pivotal moment, the film captures the birth of Ballard's unyielding mission. This undertaking transcends boundaries to free children trapped in the clutches of sex slavery. Yet, the enthusiasm Gibson, Ballard, and those who ardently support Sound of Freedom is not isolated. A seismic shift occurred when the new owner of Twitter acquired the platform. A November tweet resounded with conviction, declaring, "Removing child exploitation is priority number one." This sentiment underscores the collective moral imperative to combat the darkness the film seeks to illuminate. Under Musk's helm, Ella Irwin, Twitter's head of safety, has spearheaded an unrelenting campaign against child sexual abuse material. Swift and unyielding, Irwin's actions stand as an embodiment of the platform's renewed commitment to safeguarding its users from the dark underbelly of exploitation. With a fervent assurance of change, Twitter 2.0 was unveiled, an iteration that pledged to mark a departure from its previous state. Yet, the New York Times comprehensive review exposed a disturbing reality. Despite the vows of transformation, child sexual abuse imagery continued to persist on the platform, including the disturbing presence of widely circulated material that experts deemed the most identifiable and removable. This revelation highlighted a disparity between promises made and challenges faced, a dichotomy that defined the early days of Musk's Twitter tenure. In the aftermath of Musk's acquisition, Twitter underwent a seismic shift, shedding experienced personnel along the way, inadvertently compromising the platform's ability to tackle the issue at hand. Additional concerns surfaced as the platform discontinued using detection software that had once been deemed instrumental in its fight against exploitation. Amidst these hurdles, the dark web remained abuzz with discussions about the accessibility of such content on Twitter, evading detection with disturbing ease. In early December, an independent researcher who collaborated with Twitter highlighted that illicit content had maintained a foothold on the platform for years, despite efforts to the contrary. However, against this backdrop of challenges, a glimmer of progress emerges. The collective efforts rallied by Musk and his team have begun to bear fruit. In the initial month following the acquisition, Twitter exhibited its resolve by suspending over 300,000 accounts in violation of child sexual exploitation policies, a 57% increase from the previous years. The momentum gained traction in January when the platform announced the suspension of an additional 404,000 accounts. Through a series of tweets, Twitter outlined a more aggressive approach aimed at curbing both those who distributed exploitative material and those who actively searched for it. The outcomes were compelling. Successful searches for such material plummeted by a staggering 99% since December, a testament to the efficiency of their intensified efforts. Ella Irwin affirmed that the wave of suspensions targeted accounts linked to the material's distribution, sale, or claim rather than those that simply posted it. A sobering truth remains, however, as Irwin acknowledged that child sexual abuse content continues to be accessible on the platform. Nevertheless, with a blend of determination and commitment, the battle wages on, a testament to the ceaseless dedication of Twitter's team to creating a safer, more resilient digital space. Gibson's dedication to the cause is palpable, his voice unrelenting as he shines a piercing light into the depths of sex trafficking's abyss. His tireless advocacy paints an unflinching portrait of the horrors hidden in plain sight. Yet, this is not where his commitment ends. Gibson's alliance with Tim Ballard's Operation Underground Railroad serves as a testament to his conviction. This conviction transcends mere words, morphing into action that strives to rescue innocent lives trapped in exploitation. But Gibson's journey is not solitary. Under the banner of change, Elon Musk's endorsement has cast an even brighter spotlight on the darkness that festers within the corridors of power. Musk's audacious offer to support Sound of Freedom on his platform resonates with a promise to amplify the voices of those who dare to expose the shadow. Together, they stand on the precipice of igniting a conflagration that could engulf the very edifice of the Hollywood elite. As Gibson's enthusiasm for the film ignites dialogue and discourse, a resounding question lingers: what lies ahead for the Hollywood elite? Their actions in suppressing the film's journey to theaters and streaming platforms have already spoken volumes, but what comes next? Will they attempt to erase its very existence, or wage a battle against the groundswell of support that has emerged? Amidst the uncertainty, the narrative unfolds as a suspenseful epic, capturing the imagination of those watching. In the face of a formidable adversary, the Hollywood elite, the stage is set for an unprecedented showdown that could change the course of an industry, if not its very soul. As we eagerly await the next chapter of this unfolding saga, the question beckons: what are your thoughts on Elon Musk's embrace of Sound of Freedom? Feel free to share your perspective, engaging in the discourse that amplifies the impact of this narrative. Thank you for accompanying us on this gripping journey, and until the next revelation, stay engaged and stay vigilant. The tale continues, and the stakes have never been higher.